This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Why would I want to send my Sims to university? I'm already happy with the game as it is. I don't know, university just doesn't interest me. Hi, I'm Frimlin and I love The Sims 4. I'm from New Zealand, but I live in the UK. On my channel you'll find mostly speed builds. Come check out my channel or keep watching to watch my latest video. Thank you. Hello, welcome to literally Discovering University. This video is going to be a deep dive into Discover University gameplay. Basically, it's going to be like a heavily edited Let's Play. If you're a fan of the Let's Plays that I have in my Legacy world, this is going to be in my Legacy world, but it's not going to be like a normal Let's Play. And no, I'm sorry, I haven't got to catch up yet. But maybe after all the Discover University hype has faded a bit. So as you can see, we're looking down at Britechester, but that's not where we're going to start. We're going to start in Glimmerbrook, and that's where my current family are living. So let's pop over to Glimmerbrook and see what's happening over here. So my current family live here. They're the Roontree and Lockhart family. So if you're a fan of my Let's Plays, Ruby Angel lives next door. So the Roontree and Lockhart family are actually descendants of Ruby Angel, and I'm going to very quickly introduce you to them before I focus on the star of this video. So this family lives here in Malkin Tower, and Malkin Tower is a house that I made with a speed build, and this is pretty much exactly as it is from the gallery. So if you can pop over to gallery and download it, there's a link in the description of that speed build, but it is slightly modified. I have like a garden area at the back that I just added there. It looks a bit awkward, but it's very functional. So luckily, as I loaded up into the save game, both my two adult Sims are standing next to each other, which makes it really easy to introduce them. So here we have Elon Lockhart. He is a genius, he's creative, and he's active. Elon is a professional painter. Now his husband here is Eamon. Let me just zoom out so you can see his name. Eamon Roontree. Eamon is creative, perfectionist, and an art lover. And Eamon is a creative worlds. And what that means, of course, is that he's in the writing career. He's an author. And he is the grandson of Ruby Angel. His father is Lyle, Ruby's third child. Now they have 3 kids. They've got Marta, who's at school. They've got Gareth, who's at school. They've got Tabitha, who's at school. And they've got little Glenn here. Glenn was looking for some attention from his dad. He desperately needs some attention, so he's going to quickly chat to them. But we're waiting for Marta and Co to come home, and they just have. Marta down here has just come back home, and she looks like she's in the mood. She's probably come back with some kind of bad moodlet. Yeah, there we go. She's not okay. She's inexplicably enraged. I don't know what happened today at school, but hey look, they're all standing next to each other. Let's have a quick look at who they are. So down here we have Tabitha. She's active like her dad Elon, and she's got a bunch of other traits, including, you can see here, the weak bloodline, because her father Eamon is a spellcaster. Next up we have Gareth Roontree. He seems to be happy today. He's outgoing and creative, and he also has the weak bloodline trait. Last but not least, we have Marta. She's a cat lover and she's a foodie, and she has a bunch of traits, some of which she's bought with satisfaction points, and she also has the weak bloodline trait. In fact, now she's a teenager, she is actually a spellcaster herself, and she's probably the most advanced of Eamon's kids in terms of spellcasting. But hey, this is not a video about Realm of Magic. This is a video about Discover University. So let's discover University. I've actually really got little idea at all about how they're supposed to enroll, but I figure it's through the computer. I did have a quick look. We're going to take Marta to university, and she's a teenager now, but if she has to be a young adult to go to university, which is what I think is the case, then I'll age her up, no problem. But first of all, let's research universities. So let's research Foxbury Institute and see what happens there. Okay, so apparently this is what you get when you research the Foxbury Institute. It says here, Foxbury Institute, consistently rated as a premier university, Foxbury Institute boasts a modern campus with impressive facilities and a broad swathe of alumni who have emerged as innovative leaders in their respective fields. The university is always looking for students who dare to dream big. So here she could get these degrees: art history, communications, culinary arts, drama, fine art, history, language and literature. Looks like I need some language and literature training. So she can also get distinguished degrees in biology, computer science, economics, physics, psychology and villainy. And it says here, in the organisations for Foxbury Institute, we've got the Foxbury Spirit Squad, the Brainiacs, and the Bot Savants. Okay, interesting. So how about we have a look at Britechester? And here we go, here's the information she found. The University of Britechester. The University of Britechester holds nearly a millennium of history within its traditional halls of learning. Having taught every type of student from royal to unknown, the university prides itself in educating both minds and morals, moulding students into well-rounded and upstanding Sims, ready to enter the world and make a difference. So the degrees here, it's basically the exact opposite of the Foxbury Institute, it seems. The degrees: biology, computer science, economics, physics, psychology and villainy. Distinguished degrees: art history, communications, culinary arts, drama, fine art, history, language and literature. Whoa, I really need that degree. And in terms of organisations, we've got the Britechester Spirit Corps and the Art Society, and finally the Debate Club. Now, you know what? Before I even started this deep dive, I decided that I wanted to send her here. It just feels better in terms of a connection to her, but I didn't really know what degree I wanted her to do. But I think there's something telling me I need to do the language and literature degree, so that's the one we're going to go for. Now, how do we get there? Do I have to age her up? I don't know. Let's have a look at the computer again. There's a few options here. She can apply for a scholarship. She can email a guidance counsellor for advice. So she's going to email the guidance counsellor and see what happens there. Okay, so let's pause and have a look at that. Marta has the best chance of earning these scholarships. Future star: Sims who are adept at any of the performing arts skills may be eligible for the scholarship. The scholarship value is 200 simoleons. Glimmerbrook resident: residents of Glimmerbrook may be eligible for this grant. Not eligible for adults or elders. Scholarship value 200 simoleons. So she is a resident of Glimmerbrook. Is that a coincidence, or does the game know that she's here and just, given her that opportunity? So the third option is a super scout. Sims who have shown success in the scouting after school activity are eligible to apply for the scholarship. Scholarship value is 175 simoleons. Now, again, I think it knows because she actually is a scout. She's only got, she's 3 out of 6, whatever that is. But she's got excellent performance. But, she is a Glimmerbrook resident, so I think, let's go through on that if we can. Let's see if that works. So we've got a bunch of scholarships that she could apply for, which is good. So, esports: Sims who are adept at video gaming may be eligible for this scholarship. Sims must also participate as an esport competitor in order to keep this scholarship. So, I don't think that's really her. She might have some game skill, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. Food and drink: Sims who are skilled at the various culinary skills may be eligible for this scholarship. Now, she does have a little bit of culinary skill, and that's because, first of all, she's a foodie, and secondly, because I've kind of intended to follow her on, in her life, and the main sim that I follow in my families tend to have cooking skill, or I suppose I like cooking as well, so that could be something to do with it. So yeah, the main sims that I focus on tend to have cooking skills, so she could go on that. But let's have a look at the other scholarships. So this one, Future Star: Sims who are adept at any of the performing arts skills may be eligible for the scholarship. Super Scout, we've already heard about this one, And then finally we've got Glimmerbrook resident. So let's apply for the Glimmerbrook resident one and just see what happens. So I'm not sure, if she's going to get that scholarship. Just because she's a resident, there might be some kind of random chance that she won't get it. So how about she also applies for something else as well? She's also going to try applying as a Super Scout. I don't think she'll get this one, but you never know, right? Okay, so it's a while later. It's basically the next day. And this pop-up just suddenly happened. So I'm not quite sure what it's going to be about. But yeah, let's have a read and see what happens. So, knowing your scholarships, distinguished scholarships. Sims who have been accepted into distinguished degree programs will automatically receive scholarships, with an amount based on how many distinguished degrees they've gotten into. Working on a Sim's grade and skills before applying can lead to more degree acceptances and, in turn, more scholarship money. Need-based scholarships. Every Sim deserves a university education, and the need-based education for all and helping hand scholarships are designed to give Sims from households with less a chance to attend. Sims with less savings and assets are encouraged to apply. Skill scholarships. Sims who have developed any number of practical skills are eligible to apply for a variety of skill-based scholarships. Those hours spent working on cooking, fishing, handiness, and many other skills can turn into scholarship funds. However, these scholarships are targeted at younger students and so are not available to adult or elder Sims. Career scholarships. Universities want to encourage younger Sims that may already be dipping their toes in the job market. These scholarships offer teen and young adult Sims who have achieved some amount of career success with a way to help pay for a university education that can boost them in their career of choice in the future. Sports and esports scholarships. There are a few scholarships that require Sims to participate in an after-school activity as part of their requirements. An athletics scholarship requires a Sim to be a soccer team player, while the esports scholarship requires a Sim to be a esports competitor. A Sim cannot be accepted by both of these scholarships at the same time. Resident grant. For teens and young adults, the place they live may offer grants providing students financial help in pursuing a university education. Each location has its own grant amounts, and students are encouraged to apply and represent their community. So it's basically later that day, and Marta has been checking every now and then to see the status of her applications for scholarships, and she just found out that she was awarded the Glimmerbrook Resident Scholarship, but she was not awarded the Super Scout Scholarship. So I don't really know what that means. She can't actually go to university now, but I think she can when she ages up to a young adult. So I'm going to sort that out as soon as I can. So more time has passed, and now I'm going to age Marta up to her young adult life stage. And I should point out as well that her younger brother Glyn, who was a toddler, is now a child. Just in case you get confused by that. And her dad, Elon, has run off, but everyone else is rather happy about the whole thing. And young adulthood awaits her, and she can choose a new trait. What shall I choose? So I finally decided on neat, and I was a bit sad that there wasn't some kind of studious trait, or indeed any trait with this expansion pack. But oh well. There was a few I could have chosen. I was thinking maybe romantic, maybe family oriented, but I haven't had a neat Sim in the household for a while, so she is going to be neat. Okay, so she's about to apply for university. Okay, so it says Marta's university application is on its way. The university will look over the application and mail the results back sometime in the next few days. Marta may also check her application status at any time on a computer, so hey, that means more waiting. So while waiting to hear whether she gets into university or not, she came down to the cafe with her cousin Paige, which is this young lady here. and she's just having some cannoli, and she's waiting for a coffee. And it seems that the bartender, the server here, is a vampire, and he keeps kind of flying around in bat form, which is kind of funny. Just thought I'd share that with you. So Marta and Paige are having a lot of fun at the cafe. You can actually download this cafe on the gallery. There's probably a little link coming up the corner there. But yeah, still no results on the university application. So it's a little while later, and it seems Marta has been accepted into either of the two universities. So I'm really happy about that. The Historical University of Britechester is pleased to offer Marta Roontree admittance into the following degrees. Young adult and older Sims who wish to join our hallowed halls should enroll via mailbox, phone or computer. Foxborough Institute extends Marta Roontree a hearty invitation to any of the listed degree programs and eagerly awaits her presence on our modern campus designed for the students of tomorrow. I don't know about you, but that looks to me like she was given the chance to do anything she wants to, so I don't know if she's just a child of privilege or what. So yeah, this fits in exactly with what I wanted to do, so I'm going to get to apply to enroll, at the University of Britechester, and we'll look at something like language and literature. So now it's popped up with this University Enrollment Guide. Choose a university to attend for this term. Each term lasts 1 week. If only the real world was like that. University of Britechester, with nearly a millennium of history and tradition, the University of Britechester boasts being the oldest university still teaching today. Originally built as a private academy for vacationing royal families, it has kept many of the original building details that Princess Cordelia helped design in her years there, along with a collection of her diaries about staying at the nearby castle. Nowadays, the university aims to fulfill its mission, moulding students into well-rounded, upstanding Sims. The newer of the two universities in Britechester, the Foxbury Institute, was established only half a century ago, with the help of a generous land grab endowment, typical, but already has established itself as a premier place of higher learning. With its striking modern campus, impressive labs and facilities, and litany of alumni who have gone on to storied careers of innovation, the Institute sets out to inspire future generations while teaching students to aim high and dream big. So yeah, let's go with the University of Britechester. We're going to go for... Whoa. This is complicated. We'll go for the language and literature first. That's what we're looking at first. Number of core classes. I don't know. Let's complete 12 classes. Elective? I don't know. The language and literature? Quite a lot of stuff there. She's got a bit of parenting skills. How about we do that one? Parenting, don't do that. I don't know exactly what that means. Heck, maybe I should read some of the text. Language and literature. Since the invention of the written word, the goal to capture information, emotion, and stories for future generations has been a noble one. The language and literature degree continues this tradition with a focus on building the charisma, research and debate, and writing skills. Degree benefits. Due to the University of Brichester's prestige in this area of study, this distinguished degree allows for entering at high level with a large signing bonus, while greatly increasing daily pay, job performance, and vacation days on the following careers: author, freelance writer, private attorney? Ooh. I don't know if that's what I saw her doing, but Okay, I had a look at a couple of the others, but I'm going to stick with language and literature, and I'm going to go for 2 classes because I really don't know if that's tough or not. I assume it's about medium, and if it's, you know, quite easily doable, then the next week, the next term, I will do 4 classes. So yeah, we'll go with 2 classes. Housing selection. So we can stay at home. Seems a bit boring. Off-campus move out of current lot. University housing. So we've got a choice of Darkwing House, Drake Hall, or Wyvern Hall. Well, they're all pretty similar. Darkwing House is a bit more expensive. Let's go with the medium one, the Wyvern Hall, and we'll just see what that's like. Well, it's quite nice, isn't it? Sims may choose to live in university housing. This places Sims on campus, living with other non-playable roommates, also attending university. Housing costs will be paid per term, and Sims are encouraged to bring everything they may need for university in their personal inventory before moving in, as they will not be able to alter university housing directly once moved in. Student essentials will still be available to purchase at kiosks on the university campus. Well, you know, I've got no idea what she's going to need. Maybe she could take some of her dad's cooking with her. Let's see. So, tuition. So, this is like the total cost. So she has a scholarship for being a Glenbrook resident, but she also has one for merit, which I wasn't expecting. Which I guess means she has done well. And we're going to pay with the household funds because they can definitely afford it. Let's go with okay. Okay, so she's going to have some housemates. And these are the ones that come along in the pack. They're not from my Legacy World, so these are new to my Legacy World. Becca Clark and Julia Wright. Okay, so there was a lot of loading, but now here she is in, I guess, Wyvern Hall, because it says that on the screen. She seems to have already met her 2 housemates, Julia and Becca. Does she already have an assigned room, or what? I mean, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Anyone assigned to this bed already? Okay, I'm going to assign her to that bed. Hopefully that means she's claimed the whole room. Oh, there's actually 2 beds in there. I didn't see that the first time. So they're all pretty similar in a way. She doesn't have class for until 2 days from now. Well, she's got a lot of homework to do. Okay. University homework. So let's do the homework. Let's start doing some homework. Or is this a good place? I don't know. Let's have a look out in the world. Ooh. Look at that. It's a nice place. What's that chap down there? Lobster Larry. Okay. Is there a place to study around here? What's this place? Commons? Is that a place to study? I don't know. It's kind of quite American. Let's just go and see what happens. Okay, so she's outside this Commons place. Who's this chap? Thomas Jabari. Now I know, because I looked into it, he is one of the tutors here, the professors. This does look like a place to study, so let's go in here. Okay, so university homework. Let's do that homework. So Marta is continuing to study here in the Commons. While she's doing that, I'm just going to have a quick look around the area. So this is the Britechester campus. I think actually the whole place is the campus. This is just the Britechester part. The University of Britechester part. I don't know. Who's this chap? Darby the Dragon. Okay. Some locals. These are actually townies that came along in the pack. A couple of others. I will be really happy if I see some of my legacy sims here, but I don't think I will. Nope. So yeah, this is the kind of Britechester part, and I like it. I like this stone stuff. You'll know from my builds that I like building kind of older, more traditional stuff, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun to have here. Well, Marta's still studying, and she's got a week of classes and studying ahead of her. But I think, you know, that's it for tonight. We could be here all night otherwise. But hey, you know, I've got to tell you something. I wasn't really looking forward to this pack. I was thinking, this isn't the pack for me. Why would I want to send my Sims to university? I'm already happy with the game as it is. I don't know, university just doesn't interest me. My Sims are already happy as they are. They don't need university. I didn't think that this was going to be the pack for me at all. I thought maybe I'd like some of the build and buy items, and that's it. But I think I'm going to enjoy this. I'm already enjoying it. I want to see what happens. Does she get her degree? Can she increase the amount of classes next term? I guess we're going to have to see. And yeah, I'm much more convinced about this pack than I was when I started. That's for sure. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll come back and see another video soon. Take care and goodbye.